In today's video, I'm going to be refinishing this bamboo bench in the corner of my shower. Despite claims that it is waterproof, it has suffered both water damage and molding. Hi, my hobby is taking discarded furniture and home goods and renewing them to give them a second life. Welcome to my channel. I disassembled the bench off camera, and as you can see, there are some areas where it was glued, and pulling it apart peeled off some of the bamboo. So the first thing I'm going to do is glue those pieces back down. Next, I'm going to use strips of wax paper to cover those freshly glued areas to prevent them from sticking to the clamps or peeling off when the clamps are removed. When the glue is dried, the clamps and the wax paper are removed, and I am now ready to strip the finish. I'm laying down saran wrap so I can take the disassembled pieces and after applying the stripper, wrap them up so that they don't dry out during the stripping process. The stripper I'm using today is Citristrip. A link to all the products that I'm using in this video can be found below in the description. I apply a generous portion to all sides of each piece prior to wrapping them in the saran wrap. After 30 minutes, I remove the saran wrap and use a plastic scraper to remove the finish. Once a finish has been scraped off, I utilize steel wool and mineral spirits to scrape off any remaining finish and to neutralize the stripper. As you can see, even after stripping, significant water and mold stains remain. So now I'm going to begin sanding, and since these are solid bamboo pieces, I'm starting with an 80 grit sandpaper. After a first pass with 80 grit sandpaper, I'm going to do a second pass on each piece with 150 grit sandpaper. I'd like to take a moment to thank the viewers that have supported my channel through Buy Me a Coffee and my Amazon wishlist. Even after 2 passes of sanding, you can see some of the water stains remain. I don't know if oxalic acid will work on bamboo as it does on other wood to bleach it, but I'm going to give it a try. I applied 2 coats of oxalic acid to every side of each piece, letting it sit overnight between the coats. After the second coat of oxalic acid has dried, I wipe down each piece with warm water and allow it to completely dry before sanding. Then I begin my final pass of sanding with 180 grit sandpaper. I boiled the hardware in a 50-50 mixture of vinegar and water for 30 minutes. I then sprinkled some Barkeeper's Friends over the hardware and used a nail brush to brush the hardware clean. For the top coat, I'm using Varathane's water-based polyurethane and applying it with a sponge applicator to each side of every piece. After the first coat of polyurethane, I cut down any dust nibs utilizing 220 grit sandpaper. A second coat of polyurethane was then applied. If you're enjoying this video and would like to see more of this type of content, please consider subscribing to my channel. After the polyurethane has dried, it's time to reassemble the bench. I'm drilling pilot holes to make it easier to secure the screws. I'm utilizing Gorilla Wood Glue to help secure the top of the bench to the base, in addition to the screws. Then I make sure to wipe back any glue squeeze out. Lastly, I'm screwing in the feet pads. And here it is. And while I was not able to get out all of the water stains, it is much improved. Now I just need to find a place to put it where it won't be exposed to water. Thanks for watching.